Hey, what's going on, guys? Patriot Prime here once again with another Transformers exclusive review. But before I start taking a look at the brand new figure I just added to my collection, I need you guys to do me a favor. If you're watching this video right here and are not a subscriber to Patriot Prime Reviews, please hit that subscribe button right now. It won't cost you a thing, but will help me and my channel out tremendously. Now, on to the figure review. And the bot I'm taking a look at today is Hasbro Generation Selects Nightbird. Yeah, this good old Hasbro Generation Selects packaging. Now, I'm going to kind of go off a little bit. Here is your new Generation Selects packaging. Here's your Amazon exclusive packaging. Here is your Amazon exclusive packaging from a couple years ago. Really cool. Here's the Hasbro packaging for Refractor. Really cool. Hell, here's retail packaging. Really, really cool. But Hasbro Generation Selects is these plain brown boxes. Here's my Generation Selects Ricochet. And here's my Generation Selects Megatron. Granted, the box is a little different, but still, I want something a little bit more if this is a Generations Selects figure, an exclusive figure. So, yeah, there's my rant on the boxes. Now, which one was Nightbird? Oh, here we go. So once you get Nightbird, here's a look at the packaging. Autobot symbol on the front. Transformers War for Cybertron Siege. Nightbird. Open the box up. And there she is. Beautiful looking figure. I really dig the looks of her. So now, without further ado, let's go ahead and rip this figure out of the packaging and take a closer look at this very well hidden figure. And welcome to Patriot Prime Reviews. Now, once you get Nightbird all open and out of that beautiful Selects packaging, you'll see that she comes with a sheet of instructions, just like all the other Siege figures. Very well illustrated and very easy to follow. She also comes with 4 accessories. She gets 2 grenades, a pistol, and a silencer/scope. What's cool about all these accessories is they can all combine to form different styles of weaponry that I'll go over when I go over the figure. Now, originally, I wasn't planning on picking up Nightbird. This is just not a mold I really like. I have the Chromia figure. I'm not a big fan whatsoever. But I happen to play Transformers Earth Wars on my mobile phone and just happen to have unlocked Nightbird. The same day I unlock this figure, I catch Deluxe Baldwin's review of the figure, and I had to buy her. So, Matt, I blame you for this purchase. Now let's take a look at robot mode. And in case you didn't know, Nightbird is a homage to the character of the same name from the animated episode Enter the Nightbird in G1 back in 1985. And this figure is damn near perfect to the animated model, aside from the vehicle mode kibble hanging off of her. The sculpted details on this figure are amazing, especially that head sculpt. That head sculpt is dead on. And the paint applications, I love the paint scheme on this character. The glossy black, the grays, the purple, it really, really fits and very, very well applied. Now, articulation for this figure, head is on a ball joint, looks up, down, all around, little loose. Not as bad as some reviews I've seen, but that's a little loose. Arms can do a full 360. There is a elbow bend. Arm can go up and down. No wrist swivel, but the wrist can go in and out due to transformation. Legs, hips on a ball joint, up, down, all around. There is a knee bend, but the knee gets caught on this vehicle mode piece. You kind of have to maneuver it around to get the knee to bend. There's also a really nice ankle tilt on the figure so you can get some of those ninja poses, because after all, in the animated episode, that's what she was. You'll notice she has no Decepticon insignia on her because she was a ninja robot built by an Earth scientist. And that leads us into her odd weapon choices. As I showed earlier, she comes with this little pistol, this silencer or scope you can actually attach to the front like that, or up top like so. These little grenades that you can actually attach onto the end of the gun to give it this option. You can also bring this down, put these on the end to give it a rifle look, bring these out, extend out here. Now you have a extended barrel pistol, all kinds of different options. You can even take these little grenades, you can put them in her hand this way. Or no, I'm sorry. You can attach them via the pegs. So you can attach those on her arms like that. She can carry her pistol. Attach that real quick. So there's an option right there. Now what I like to do, remove the gun, take one of the grenades and attach underneath her fist. You have to use the fatter end. The tip of the silencer plugs into the top of her fist. Flip that around, have to use that end there. And then grab the other grenade, attach like so. And now she has a melee weapon, a type of baton, which is kind of more fitting to a ninja. So I think that works pretty good. Of course, she can wield her pistol in the other hand. So there we have Nightbird, all armed and ready for battle. She is hard to pose because she has a lot, and I mean a lot, of back kibble. So, but that's where that ankle tilt comes into play. If you can get her up there just right, maybe. And now you have Nightbird ready to attack all who oppose her. Now Nightbird's vehicle mode is some sort of Cybertronian dragster, and I think this thing looks awesome. It's just so jet black and evil looking. I love the translucent cockpit, though it does tend to show some thumbprints. Lots and lots of nice molded details all the way around. This thing looks fantastic. I wish they used this black on Skywarp, but oh well. The contrasting colors here of the yellow on the engine, which is now, I guess these are the exhaust pipes, which is the grenades, and then you have the gun up here on top. The wheels, it rolls really, really good. Now, of course, you can place the weapon up here on the windshield, but doesn't look near as good as it does up here on the back. Now, let's bring in Nightbird's mold mate for some side-by-side comparisons. I think Nightbird rocks this alt mode so much better than Chromia. I just love the collars on Nightbird. Chromia, I don't like her collars. I don't like that clear, translucent windshield. I mean, you can see all her robot bits on the inside. This is just a much more intimidating vehicle. Now, since they do share the same mold, take another look here. There is no difference other than the paint applications. The only differences between these two figures are in robot mode. So there you go, guys. One final look at Nightbird in vehicle mode. And now for some quick size comparison. Here is Hasbro Generation Selects Nightbird with War for Cybertron Siege Optimus Prime, War for Cybertron Siege Megatron, and her mold mate, Chromia. And now, since we have these two together, let's do some robot side-by-side comparisons. Now, the only differences between these two is the collar and the head sculpt. The body, arms, legs, everything else is exactly the same. Though I did find that Nightbird could hold her weapons a lot better than Chromia. Chromia's fists, I guess the holes are a little too big, so the gun just flops around, where Nightbird's, that stays in pretty steady. So there you go, guys. There is a comparison of the two ladies. Now, I actually like the Hasbro Generation Selects Nightbird way more than I thought I would. She's a great homage to that Generation 1 figure, but I wish she came with some ninja-style weapons. In the cartoon, she had nunchucks, shuriken, and a lightsaber. Judge for yourself. That's a lightsaber. So what I plan on doing is I may trade this gun out here. And I have one of my Combiner Wars sword guns that I may give her for a bladed weapon. And I also have this little non-F knife that went with my, what was that? Power of the Prime Slash figure. So that way she can have some ninja blades. And I think that's a little bit more fitting to a ninja-style robot. So there you go, guys. Hasbro Generation Selects Nightbird. So, does a Hasbro Generation Selects Nightbird belong in your collection? I'd say only if you're a hardcore G1 fan and have fond memories of the Enter the Nightbird episode. I mean, I think she looks great. The collars are spot on, the head sculpt is amazing, and she looks just like she did on the cartoon, minus the big backpack. It would have been nice, this being a Generation Selects exclusive figure, that she did come with more ninja-like weapons. I mean, you can play around with her, and as I showed you, I'm going to use some of my older weapons on her. I know right now that I believe on Shapeways there is a set that gives her nunchucks, throwing stars, and a sword, so you have that option. Plus, she's only $19.99, which is the same price as the deluxe figures on the retail shelves. Now, I like this mold a lot better than the Chromia mold, so if you haven't picked up Chromia, get her instead. So, your mileage may vary, but I'd say if you want her, she's not that bad for the price. And guys, I want to thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. I try to put out 1 to 2 videos per week, just depends on my schedule. Check out my series, The Sit Rep, where I sit down and chat with other fellow collector YouTubers, and we have a blast talking about those plastic robots back there. And yes, we're getting so close to TFCon, and I'm looking so forward to meeting a lot of you guys there. Guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. This is Patriot Prime, signing out. Hooah!